A conservative group backed by mega-donor Charles Koch will launch digital ads on Tuesday, pressuring Republican and Democratic lawmakers in both chambers to support legislation limiting President Trump's authority to impose new tariffs. Americans for Prosperity will run digital ads targeting 22 senators and 12 House members from both parties, urging them to support the bicameral Congressional Trade Authority Act, which would require congressional approval for increasing tariffs or levying new ones. In addition to the pressure campaign, Americans for Prosperity will run ads thanking the Republicans and Democrats who already support the bill. The bicameral Congressional Trade Authority Act is sponsored by nearly a dozen senators and 19 House members. Tariffs are destructive taxes on American producers and consumers. They threaten to undermine the economic growth the Trump administration has encouraged through tax reform and removing regulatory burdens, said Americans for Prosperity President Tim Phillips. Congress should hold an up or down vote before tariffs proposed by a president can take effect. We strongly encourage these senators and representatives to get on board and co-sponsor this bipartisan legislation. This is a top trade priority for our organization and we'll continue to press Congress to make it a reality. Americans for Prosperity has traditionally supported Republican candidates, but they've become frustrated with Trump and some GOP lawmakers over policies they view as anathema to conservative free market principles. The Koch network's political arm, which spent about $400 million on politics and policy in the past election cycle, refused to support some GOP candidates in 2018 and targeted others for supporting a massive spending package or refusing to vote for spending clawbacks. Trump's trade war with China has been a major source of frustration for the group. Earlier this year, Americans for Prosperity sent a letter to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, D. Calif, offering to work with her to limit the president's authority to impose new tariffs. Granting presidents authority to negotiate free trade agreements has helped lower barriers to trade and improve the lives of millions of Americans, the letter said. But Congress has ceded to the executive branch too much unilateral authority to impose tariffs. We encourage you to review and support this important legislation. Trump has described himself as a tariff man and slapped billions of dollars of new tariffs on Chinese goods in an effort to gain leverage in his negotiations for a trade deal with China. China has responded with its own retaliatory duties on US-made products. There is optimism that the U.S. and China will reach a new trade agreement sometime later this month ahead of a potential summit between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. An agreement could result in the U.S. lifting billions of dollars worth of tariffs on Chinese goods.